Good evening, everybody.
Hello, my name is Fireman Shelton. My rating is MMFR, and I'm currently in A school.
Hi there, my name is Fireman Vang. My rate is EM, and I'm currently in A school.
Yeah.
This is going to be like a video, pretty much general thing about joining the Navy, go to MEPS, what to do while at MEPS, kind of, what to do in DEP, what to do kind of right before boot, and then like what to kind of expect in boot. So it's going to kind of go like that in kind of like a chronological sense. Before going to MEPS, which is where you'll go take your ASVAB if you haven't already taken it at high school or what have you. And also where you go to pick your job.
Sounds good. Thank you.
When you go to MEPS, please have an understanding of what some of the jobs are in the Navy. That's a huge thing that people forget or not do. Like, they'll just take anything that is thrown at them. You should really think about it. And if they only hand you so many things, then it's not going to work out for you. Just hold off.
Like, yeah, because before you actually get into before you get into depth, make sure you get the job you want, because if you don't get the job you want, you're going to hate your life in the Navy, and that's not good at all. It's not good at all. I know so many people who hate the job and they're just having the worst time of their life in the Navy. So make sure you know what job you want before you actually go into MEP.
Okay. But if you go in there and you already have your job and everything, that means you're DEP'd in. You swear in and everything. You're sworn into the DEP program. What to do while you're in DEP? Obviously, you're going to be doing your weekly DEP meetings or monthly or however you set up at your recruiter. But study your start guide. That's the biggest thing for me. Also maintain physical fitness, because those two things are what's going to help you get promoted automatically to E2 if you're an E1.
So yeah,
being an E1 sucks.
Yep.
It also helps too if you have a college experience, because with college credits, you could push that forward towards getting into a E3. So that's also helps.
Or if you're an Eagle Scout or have junior ROTC or something like that.
Pretty much E3 right there.
But yeah, make sure you're working on your push-ups, your sit-ups, and your running, your cardio.
Definitely.
Understanding your chain of command. Well, not so much your chain of command, but like ranking recognition. You'll understand the chain of command once you get inside of recruit training command. But understanding ranking recognition, understanding your 11 general orders, which is provided to you on your start guide, that'll help you out a lot. Because if you don't, you just go in there not knowing it, they're gonna make you know within a week.
Yep. Especially your general orders, because that doesn't stop in boot camp. It goes through your whole Navy career.
Yeah, you're constantly expected to know every single one of them. You practice them every single day.
Yeah.
With that covered, what to have as far as a mindset and what to be kind of just like get yourself geared up and prepared for right before you go into the actual boot camp. You're going to be flying to the O'Hare International Airport to get on the bus to go to boot. Understand you are going to be yelled at and whatnot, and you're just going to take that with a grain of salt. Do as you are told, and do not question it.
There's been a lot of people here that have
that's a biggie. Don't do the whole why should I do that? No, you just do it. Don't even think, just do it.
Just do it. Because the petty officers and them, they're all gonna yell at you. Everybody there's gonna yell at you since you're new, and that's just one of the ways to get you through boot camp faster, is to yell at you, because you respond. You respond immediately if somebody's yelling at you. So that's one of the effective ways to do things. And they'll just yell at you. It's like
they won't touch you, but they'll yell at you. They're not allowed to touch you.
So don't be scared if they yell at you, because they can't touch you or anything like that. I've known people who just walked out of boot camp and nobody does anything about it because they can't touch them.
Yeah. Also, a huge tip that my recruiter gave me that I want to pass on to you is as long as you have the willingness to graduate from boot camp, you will. But you gotta hold on to that that desire, what made you want to join the Navy, and just hold on to it and understand that you can't let that go. You gotta keep on to that driving force.
That's right. So wherever got you to join the Navy, make sure you hold on to it because
that's what's gonna help you graduate.
That's what's gonna help you graduate.
And you, like I said, as long as you have the will, you will.
Oh, and stop using tobacco. It's gonna help.
Oh yeah. You're just gonna have, like me, I was almost a pack and a half a day smoker before I went into boot, and I was fiending pretty bad, and I went cold turkey, and it was not a good idea. I had headaches, and tobacco nicotine stays in your system for 2 weeks, so it'll be gone. Even while you're in there, but it's just a tip to stop it as soon as you get in. Now, what to expect once you are actually in our Recruit Training Command, RTC boot camp. Boot camp is designed to break you down and build you back up. It's going to try to break all the old habits that you had and instill the habits they want you to have.
Yep. So like what will happen the first couple of days of boot camp is the first week will be called your P days. Pretty much what that means is processing days. That's when you go through all your medicals. You get all your medicals,
your dental exams
and all that stuff.
Moment of truth, which is going to be like if you have any information you have not disclosed to the Navy, which they can find out. That's your one time to do it. Also, there's also the DEP advancement test, which I'm sure maybe the recruiters have maybe told you, but that's pretty much the subject material that you were hopefully studying in your start guide, and that'll give you automatic advancement to E2 if you are an E1. If you're E2 already, you'll still stay to E2, and if you're E3, you won't do anything.
Providing you pass your physical fitness.
Yeah, that's also providing that you passed your PFA, which is a physical assessment of how many push-ups and sit-ups you can do within 2 minutes of each, like 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, and how fast you can do your 1.5 miles based on your age. After you're going through the whole like processing of getting like some uniform issue stuff, they'll put you into your division, which is the division you'll be with the entire set of throughout boot camp, and it's consisted of on average 88 recruits. And it's either going to be all male, all female, or integrated. There's not a lot of all female divisions. I maybe saw like 1 or 2 on the whole entire base. There's not a lot. Most of them are either integrated or all male.
It'll help you start writing in caps because that's the military writing. You have to write all in caps.
Yeah.
They're going to beat that into your head when you get there.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the first things you do. Nothing is in lowercase. You don't put the slashes on your I's and don't put a slash on top of your J's. You can't do that. There's a certain writing you got to do, and it's called like recruit handwriting, and it's gonna be carrying out throughout your entire naval career. Also, try to be a leader in there. I mean, you gotta be working as a team, but also try to set yourself up to be a leader because that can help you out a lot as far as advancement. That is if you're good.
Help each other out because when they're gonna put you in your division. Pretty much what a division is, it's just a bunch of you guys, and they give you 3 petty officers, 3 recruiters.
Recruit division commanders.
RDCs. Who will take charge of your division, and it usually makes up about 80-some people.
Yeah.
And so like it'll make up about 80-some people, and like pretty much your division, everybody's 1. Just so you know, everybody's 1. And just because one of you guys does something wrong doesn't mean that he gets tortured. Not tortured, but doesn't mean that he's wrong. It means your whole division's wrong. So that means you guys have to help each other out.
Yes, you do have to help each other out. Shipmates help other shipmates out when they are in need.
Yeah. Especially when if you're not in a leader position, because the leader position in boot camp in your division, they get to work their ass off.
Yeah,
they don't get no sleep at all.
And they also get their ass beat the most.
Yeah.
As far as like working out and whatnot, they can't, like I said, they can't touch you. But that's kind of like, it's going to be a crazy experience. It's going to be pretty shocking and whatnot. It's not to say that boot camp is all bad. I mean, it's going to suck, but there's going to be pros about it. I mean, you're going to take a lot away from it. You're going to grow a relationship with these 88 people or 90-something people, because it's about an average of 88 people. Like you're gonna continue to talk to these people afterwards, which is something that I thought was pretty cool. Did you have any like kind of like pros from like your boot camp experience?
Pros is if you're lucky and you get like one of the best RDC there, then like you're gonna have probably the best time of your life. Because I had an RDC of mine was like just awesome. He was really wise and everything. Like he answered a lot of my questions. Mm-hmm. So like that was one of the pros that I got out of boot camp.
Mm-hmm. Also, once you get out of boot camp and you're in A school, you're requiring leave and all this time. Once you take your first time of like taking actual leave, a tip that my recruiter never told me was something called rap duty, and something you can do when you can go back to your recruiting station for your first time leave, and you can serve 5 days that are as long as they're consecutive to help them out, and they give you 5 days of leave back, but you're still like hanging out at home, and it can be at any recruiting office. So
that's all.
Yeah. I hope this helped.